All right, let's dive in. Today, we're exploring one of the most visionary and frankly mind-bending texts ever written, the Avatamsaka Sutra. It's also known as the Flower Garland Scripture, and it presents a picture of reality so vast and interconnected, it really challenges our very idea of what's real.
And boom, this quote just drops you right into the deep end. Now, this isn't just some beautiful poetic metaphor. This is a direct statement about how the universe actually works, according to the sutra. It sets a scale that is just staggering, and it's the key to everything we're about to unpack.
So, where do we even begin with a concept like that? Well, to get the Avatamsaka Sutra, you first have to wrap your head around this core idea, a reality of infinite interpenetration.
What this is describing is a cosmos where everything literally contains everything else. Try to really picture it. You're looking at a single speck of dust, and inside that speck, you see countless whole universes, each one as real and complete as our own. And then, inside every speck of dust in those universes, well, the pattern just keeps going forever.
Okay, so your first thought is probably how, right? That sounds completely impossible. Our eyes can't see universes in a grain of sand. So how could anyone ever witness this? Well, the text gives a very specific answer. See, this kind of vision isn't something you achieve with a physical tool, like a better telescope or a more powerful microscope. It comes from a state of mind, a profound meditative concentration that goes way beyond our normal senses.
That state is called samadhi. You can almost think of it like a cosmic microscope, but for your consciousness. It's a level of focus so deep and so total that the normal rules of time, space, and scale, they just dissolve. And it allows you to see reality as it truly is, this infinitely interconnected web.
And in this specific state, which has this incredible name, the Lion's Yawn Samadhi, the things you can see are just wow. We're talking about bodhisattvas. These are highly enlightened beings who can see the birth and death of entire universes, see every single atom as a doorway to another realm, and experience all of time, not as a straight line, but as one single unfolding moment. Okay, so you've got these enlightened beings in the audience who can already perceive all this. But what about everyone else sitting there? How do you share a vision that immense? Well, something had to happen to act as a catalyst, to make the invisible visible to everybody. So the stage is set. You have this amazing potential in the room, but it's locked away in these individual, highly developed minds. How do you flip the switch for everybody at the same time? And what happens next is this truly cinematic moment. The Buddha, who's been sitting in deep meditation this whole time, releases one single beam of light from between his eyebrows. And this is no ordinary light. It instantly expands and illuminates every single one of those infinite nested worlds, making the whole cosmic vision totally manifest for everyone there to witness. But here's where it gets really interesting. This mind-shattering vision, this incredible spectacle, it's not the final act. It's actually just the beginning of a very personal journey. The vision has been shown, but what do you do with it? So right at the peak of this cosmic event, Manjushri, one of the leading bodhisattvas, just gets up and leaves. He heads south, back down to our world, the human world. It's this pivotal moment that shifts the entire story from the heavens back down to earth, from the vision to the path. And this act is so powerful that it inspires a huge following. We're talking 6,000 monks, led by the famous disciple Shariputra, who are so moved that they get up and decide to follow him. They've seen the vision, and now they want to know how to walk the path to realize it themselves. So they finally catch up with him, and they ask the question that's burning in all of their minds. We saw the vision. Now, how do we get there? What do we have to do to attain that state of being? And Manjushri lays out these 10 practices. But here's the kicker. The real secret sauce isn't in the list itself. For every single one, he adds the same condition. You have to do it without weariness. The key isn't just what you do, it's the spirit you do it with. It's about having this inexhaustible energy, a mind that never gets tired of learning, of serving, of growing. And this is the payoff. What happens when the monks hear this teaching? Well, it's the whole point of the story. It's more than just a list of things to do, it's the key that unlocks the door.
It's just incredible. The very act of hearing and truly understanding this teaching, this core idea of a tireless spirit, it flips a switch inside them. Instantly. Their own deep meditative potential is just unlocked.
And just like that, they see it all for themselves. This is what drives the whole thing home. The cosmic vision isn't just a cool story the Buddha tells you. It's a direct personal experience that's waiting to be awakened inside each of us. The teaching wasn't just information, it was the trigger for their own transformation.
So that leaves us with a pretty big question, doesn't it? Is the reality we see every day, the solid world of separate things, the only one there is? Or is that just one possible channel we're tuned into? And could it be that we all have the capacity to awaken to something infinitely deeper, far more connected, and more wondrous than we ever let ourselves imagine?